Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about Earn by Time update on DoorDash. So recently I got an email from one of my subscribers.
Anonymous sender.
Thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. And it seems like one of the features that have been updated is the Earn by Time feature, a tool that a lot of people use to increase their acceptance rate so they can access the Dasher Rewards program. Whether it is actually useful or not is a different conversation. So with that said, we are talking about everything that's being said in this email, what DoorDash is telling you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over in this video is very market dependent, and what applies to me and my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. I received this yesterday and thought I would share. I haven't seen people really mention this that I'm aware of. To me, it just seems like a thing to get those annoying 9+ mile deliveries taken. Also seems like it would drag people further out from home. It's something that may be useful, but for me, I wouldn't switch zones to lose $1 or $2 as my zone has higher pay and drive a long way to lose that pay. Yeah, most people wouldn't use this unless they absolutely wanted to access the Dasher Rewards program to begin with and receive a higher base pay. I wouldn't use this kind of tool. I find there are better ways to make money on these platforms, but I will go over that later. For now, let's look at the email that DoorDash sent you. We heard from Dashers that long distance deliveries can cause frustration because of the downtime spent driving back to your zone, especially when they are using Earn by Time mode. In response to this feedback, we recently launched a new pilot that enables unlimited zone switching whenever you use Earn by Time mode. We are continuously testing ways to improve from the dashing experience and welcome your feedback as part of this pilot program. Okay, that's a bunch of political crap. Let me fix that real quick.
You notice that you slaves won't accept orders going longer distances. We need to appease the slimy no-tip customers who live that far away. Therefore, in response to these results, we've basically made it so that we could send you out there and you could stay out there if you want. We are continuously testing ways to waste your time and money with features that you'll probably never actually use. And hopefully you losers will shut up for a while.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Changes you might notice. Now you can unlock new levels of flexibility and control with Earn by Time mode by switching zones whenever you like to maximize your earning potential. Jokes aside, it is true that you do have more flexibility and control this way with Earn by Time mode. Even if I wouldn't use it this way, it's nice to know if I do get sent out there into an area, I would be near that area anyway, and I could just hang there doing orders until it is done. Great example, if you have a catering order scheduled on Delivered or Deliver That, and you are using Earn by Time in the meantime to get your acceptance rate up and make the trip to that general area a little bit more valuable to you, there's opportunity there. That said, if you are that well diversified, you're probably not concerned about Earn by Time at that point, but that's just a thought. Open yourself up to more offers, reducing the wait time between orders, allowing you to make better use of your time online. I know that I just made a case for this, but you do have to keep in mind that more orders is not necessarily good orders. So you will be dealing with the no-tip customers, the blacklisted merchants, the restaurants, and the time-consuming obstacles that smart drivers have been vetting against. Most importantly, you can adapt to changing demand patterns of orders throughout the day or move to busier areas during specific times, e.g. lunch or dinner rush, whatever the case may be. Make the most of your Earn by Time experience. I really want to go deeper into a video about this concept, but the thing that I feel needs to be more elaborated on is the changing demand patterns is not just for gig workers during the day, but the market you're in, times of the week, and other important information. I received a comment the other day saying that their market seemed to have flipped in demand, whereas once upon a time, nights and weekends were the best for gig work, it flipped to business hours, Monday through Friday, which signals a change change in the demand for the market they are in. I'll go deeper into a video talking about this, but if you have a perspective to add for yourselves, let me know in the comments. Overall, our goal from this pilot is to minimize the potential idle time and frustration from long distance orders while improving the earning potential for all Dashers who earn by time. Oh man, that's some more political nonsense. Let me fix that too.
Overall, we want our slaves working more and more, because the more slaves we have fulfilling unprofitable orders, the more money we make.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's talk about that idle time for a second. If you're not maximizing your idle time towards your potential exit strategy, what are you doing? The gig economy is an income bridge to what would be the long-term goal, not the goal, especially to those who earn by time, because you're dealing with the worst of the worst. Customers who report drivers for the littlest things in hopes of a refund. Not to mention how you could be diversifying your gig portfolio to make sure you're never too dependent on any one app. So if you plan to use earn by time, great, but there are better ways in my opinion. Frequently asked questions. Will I be able to switch my zone every time I drop off a delivery outside of my zone? Yes, as long as you are earning by time, you will be able to switch zones as many times as you like. If you want to switch zones to the one you're in until you make it back to your own, that is a strategy you can use. Do I have to switch my zone? No, switching zones is completely up to you as a Dasher. If you prefer to be like the person who send me this email and remain in your own zone as opposed to switching, that's also a strategy you can use. We don't tell people how to do gig work, we make people aware of your options. So you could decide for yourself and how you like to do gig work, the best method for you as a person. Can I switch my zone on earn per offer mode whenever I want? No, at this time if you're dashing and doing earn by offer mode, you will only be given the option to switch your zone if you drop off in a busier zone. The app will tell you how long we expect the drop-off zone to be busy and any peak pay that is available in the drop-off zone. Smart drivers don't usually get the same benefits. This isn't a punishment to earn by offer drivers being the large majority of drivers. This is just them saying they're not giving us certain access to benefits. Will my active hourly rate change if I switch zones? When given the option to switch zones, the Dasher will clearly show you if there are any changes to the active hourly pay rate. And whether the new zone has peak pay in effect, you can use this information to inform your decision on whether or not to switch to a new zone. It's not going to be a big deal, especially if you're not going on earn by time. Not because you actually wanted to, but you decided to try it because in your mind, you need to get your acceptance rate up. So you take it just to see if it's worth it, and it's borderline decent rates. But the rates one zone over are absolute garbage. So if you were to switch into it, you would be losing money. What should I do if I want to go back to my original zone? If you want to switch back to your original zone, simply drive back to your zone and then you will be given the option to switch to new zone in the Dasher app. Unlike earn per offer mode, you will never need to sign out of your dash and start a new dash to get back in your original zone. Unless, you know, your scheduled block is coming to an end. Also, since on earn by offer, it includes not declining more than once per hour, or you are off block, couldn't you theoretically be sucked into a shifty area over and over again until your time is up? Or even an area where it takes you 15 minutes to find a parking spot because of how that location is designed, meaning you had no real option to return anyway if you wanted to make money? What a systematically designed way to trap drivers into crappy areas. That said, I don't use earn by time like that. So the struggles to me are kind of not all that understood on a first-hand level. So comment below any thoughts you may have on this update. Is it worth it? Do you think it's a good feature? Let's make sure that we have all perspectives heard so that way we could properly prepare ourselves and we can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way. Also, if you would like to email me about something happening in your market that you would like me to go over, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Feel free to email me there. And who knows, maybe you will get a shout out in a video as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.